Shoo! Okay, Kenny.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, sir?
And day after July 4th,
The day after
happy to be
July
back.
4th. What is the day after July 4th? July 5th? 6th? It's
Yeah,
beautiful. Listen, man.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to thank you for watching the Yes Daily Show. We want to welcome you back to another video. Okay? We've been offline for almost 2 weeks now, sir. You know?
Hey, we're taking care of business, man.
Listen, man, it's been time well used, man. The same thing we preach is the same thing we do. Okay, we invest time in our education, we invest time in our own growth and all that good stuff.
Yep.
And I would say we have learned some stuff for sure.
Learn a lot of stuff.
You know what I'm saying, dude? So, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we spent some time with a young gentleman by the name of Ben. I want to go ahead and give him credit right now because that was a monumental Zoom call. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. What, 8 hours long?
Yeah, dude,
Non-stop.
it was an 8-hour Zoom call, and Ben was not even tired, man. This dude still had
Not
more
at
to
all.
go. Do I agree with him on everything? No. However, listen, if I'm ever going to reward Ben for anything, he has to take the payment in XRP.
Yes, sir.
Because this is why I say that, ladies and gentlemen. Ben hates XRP. He doesn't like XRP. He doesn't like Shiba. Does he like Shiba? He doesn't like Dogecoin
No,
either.
no. It's okay. It's on board with Shiver.
He's okay with Shiba? Hey,
Yeah.
listen, man. Ben is the G. Ben is, dude, monumental guy, knowledgeable guy. He, for 8 hours straight, to just be continuously getting pumped with information. How did you feel about that?
Dude, I was like, well, I went through grad school and I thought 2 hours, 4 hours was long. But this guy is an extra, man. This is like a god.
Hey.
Just kept going non-stop. Forget
Dude.
professors, man. This
Listen,
guy was going. I was not done yet. So we have to
He
cut it,
wasn't
we have to cut it short.
hey, Mr. Ben, shout out to you, man. I appreciate it, man. We learned a lot about DeFi,
Yes.
right? And man, over the coming days, we would like to share with you as much as possible, because the crypto landscape is evolving quickly. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. I would say it's like the dot-com boom when apps, well, actually not even apps, just when the internet was available,
Right.
and the functionalities of the internet was just getting out there.
Yeah.
That's basically what we're going through in the crypto world right now. And
Absolutely.
you just have to be smart and get on top of it. Otherwise, it's just gonna pass you by, and you're just gonna be, responding a little bit late.
You're gonna be catching up, and all you'll be doing is catching up, and
Yeah,
you'll be
yeah,
catching
you-
up for a long time.
Sure. A good example would be Dunkin' Donut. The idea of selling donuts online. That was my
Right.
project in college at the time. I didn't take it nowhere. I didn't have a I didn't have any donuts to sell. But
Of
the
course.
fact that you can have a browser where you can buy your donuts from, folks were still scared of using credit cards online. But
Oh,
look
dude,
at
I
today,
remember those
everybody's
days.
buying stuff online.
I
It's
remember
better
those
with crypto
days.
right now.
Right, exactly. Well, listen, in the next couple days, we're going to be dropping a lot of videos about DeFi. But today, what we would like to share with you are the top 10 coins that we think is cool to have. We think is a good, something to have. However, I would also say this is not financial advice, ladies and gentlemen. Do your own research, right?
Yeah.
But we're going to show you some things to look at when you're doing your research. So before we jump into it, let's talk about this giveaway we have going on. Okay, Kenny?
$500.
$500.
Yeah, we really believe in the Cardano project. We like what they're doing in Africa. As of course, you guys know that we are from the mother continent.
From the
And,
motherland.
Folks can see all the stuff they want to see about not having smart contracts. We do believe that sometimes this month we
Right.
should be seeing that on that project sometime soon. For sure. So we're giving away $500. $250 to 2 people, so we're splitting the $500 between two
Winners.
subscribers, really.
Yes.
And all you
2
have to do
winners
is
because these
just
people are
subscribe.
champions,
Yeah, champions.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all you have to do is subscribe. And once we
Like.
get to 5,000 subscribers, you get your $250 each worth of Cardano.
Absolutely. Random selection. I'm loving it, man. Well, let's jump right into our video for today, which is the top 10 cryptocurrencies to buy and hold. Now, at least in this article, it says in July 2021. Now, the reason we're going with this article, which we found here, is because we actually agree with a lot of the
Yeah.
coins that are selected
we
on
do.
this list.
Do.
Um,
Yep.
the writers' explanation for some of the reasons why you should
Yeah.
buy some of the coins is shaky. It's shaky.
No,
You
it's
listen.
very shaky.
But the main one that I would just like to point out before we get into, because one thing that we're going to be doing in this video is not only are we going to be going through the list here showing you all the coins, but we'll also just be showing you some key points
Some
to look at.
technical analysis and some
Exactly.
yeah,
All right, while you're trying to buy some coins
technical and fundamental analysis of why we think and we agree with the list.
with the list. Exactly. So number one on the list, even though it's not exactly, look, if I was going to put on a scale of 1 to 10, right, high conviction to no conviction, okay, what would you say for you is Dogecoin on a
Don't
scale
you
of
go
1
like
to
number
10?
5, like number 5, number 6.
It's a 5 for you? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would
It's
say
never
it's,
way up there.
listen, man, it's a 4.5 for me as far as conviction on Dogecoin,
Yeah.
right? So, and this is the thing, Dogecoin, it's a good one. It's a meme coin. At any point in time, right, the field can change and it's going to be something else. So, what is one of the first things you would say someone should look at when trying to research a coin, Oga Kenny?
Well, number one, just like stocks, because a lot of people that are invested in crypto probably know a little bit about stocks.
Right.
So you want to do your analysis or your research on the stock itself, and we have tools like CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. We have transitioned from CoinMarketCap to going to CoinGecko, by the way, because we believe that data is more accurate.
Yeah, we think
and
there's more
consistent.
accuracy
We
here
also
for
use
sure.
Stoichiometrics as well, but CoinGecko is like the top gun right now. So yeah, so one of the things that we'll look at is get into the CoinGecko to put in the Doge symbol in there or the Doge sticker in there, if you want to
Right.
use the stock symbol analysis.
Absolutely.
And then I like to look at the rankings, and I also like to see the amounts circulated, right?
Right.
The market cap as well helps, right? So I'm looking at Dogecoin here, and it's ranking number 7, which is quite close to my number 5 if I was to rank the top 10.
Right.
So it's number 7 currently ranked in terms of top coins out there. And number one thing that I also consider is, hey, wait a second, Doge is an altcoin. It's not a main coin like Bitcoin, right?
Right.
And it's still the platform, right? We don't have any details on anything about smart contracts.
Of course.
We don't have any. All we know that it's very popular. I don't know what the full intent of Dogecoin is just yet, except
Right.
for the fact that it's now gonna be an acceptable currency for some sports.
For some things, yeah.
For some
Absolutely.
things, right?
Yeah.
And of course, Elon Musk is a big fan of it. So
Absolutely.
that's good. That's always very good for any kind of currency, believe it or not. And then you're looking at the market cap here. That's 30 billion. That's a lot of money.
Mhm.
But the circulating supply is a big issue for me. It's infinity, right?
Yeah.
And the current circulator is about 130 billion, which is a lot. So the rate at which it's going to move up, it's going to be an issue because the circulating supply is a big issue
It's
when it comes to
continuously,
crypto.
yeah, it's continuously increasing.
Big concern when it comes to crypto.
I agree with. There has to be a cap.
Yeah.
There has to be a
Has to
cap.
be a cap.
Because that is how you kind of form that value, right? When there is less of it's supply and demand. When there is less of something, it would make sense that the price will rise. When there's a higher demand for something, it makes sense that the price will rise. This is how you can engage in arbitrage.
Yeah.
Right? Now, when it's just infinity, this is what is shaky to me because and one thing that I would say that maybe I disagree with you on is Elon Musk. I think he needs to leave crypto alone. He needs to exit the building, sir. You know what I mean? Because think about it. Dogecoin pumped because of Elon Musk. And now a bunch of people are holding the bag. Imagine the people who bought at 70 cents. We're all
I
holding the
didn't get
bag
him because
now.
of Elon. I got him because of Mark Cuban.
Yeah, I mean that is great. But here's the thing: if you got in because of Mark Cuban, then you would have gotten in way earlier than Elon. You see what I'm saying? Because Mark Cuban had been accepting these things for tickets a while back before Elon came up with his tweets. Now, if you're still on the Mark Cuban train, that's fine, right? Hang on to it, keep waiting. But it sucks that there are people who are holding the back because of Elon. So for me, right, my tip that I'll add is that you should get into the trade based on the fundamentals, like essentially everything that Kenny said before, you know,
Yeah.
before and after Elon. That's the only point. That's the only point.
Exactly. You can
Right.
scroll down here and see what the objective of the contract is, right?
Absolutely.
So,
There we go.
what does Dogecoin do, right? So it's currently still a meme stock, right?
Right. Ooh. And that's the thing. It's a little bit too. So I'm just gonna read what it says here. So Dogecoin was created by Bill Marcus from Portland, Oregon, and Jackson from Missouri. They both wanted to create a fun cryptocurrency that will appeal beyond the core Bitcoin audience.
Yeah.
Dogecoin is primarily used in tipping. It's primarily used as a tipping system on Reddit and Twitter. This is actually something that's very interesting because Batcoins, which is what is Batcoins?
Yeah, BAT. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm completely forgetting the full name of that coin. Hang on a moment here. But this is it's also something that is being used. Basic attention, right? It's something that is also used as a tipping system if you're using like the Brave web browser.
Brave browser and all that good stuff.
Exactly. And there are other websites that have their own forms of tipping as well. So I think that in that sense, it is cool. You can accumulate some Dogecoins in that way, and you can one day cash it out to fiat currency.
Yep.
And pay a lot of taxes on it as well. So, moving on to the next cryptocurrency.
Before
Go
you
ahead.
move on, though, before you move on real quick.
Yes.
The another issue with Dogecoin is that in the world of DeFi,
Right.
I cannot stake it. I cannot, I cannot build it. I literally have to sit down and wait for it to pop.
This is true. This is true. Now, apparently, they should be working on it's Shiba Inu that is coming up with a DeFi platform.
That's the awesome part, right? So that's
Yeah.
actually a platform that you can now build tokens off of.
Absolutely.
There's a difference between a coin and a token, but when you can build a token of a specific coin, now you're talking business. That's what BTC and Ethereum can do. That's why
Exactly.
those guys will constantly remain number one and number two for now.
And that's also a trend that you're going to see with the next coins that we're going to be going on through here. A lot of them are actually blockchain technologies. So it is, a platform upon which other coins can be built, right? So things like Ethereum. Bitcoin is a blockchain as well, but you can't really do anything with it. It's like how do you
It's
say?
just focused on
It's
on
on
finance.
value. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So now rolling into the next one, and this one is quickly becoming one of my favorites, dude. Compound.
So this is some of the things that we're gonna be talking to you guys later on this week about, which is actually applying the real functionalities of why BTC, cryptocurrency, and Ethereum were put into place in the first place, right?
Absolutely.
So Compound, really, for example, you can go ahead and click on it on
Absolutely.
on CoinGecko. So it's unfortunate that it's number 42, but Compound will wait way up there for me. Probably like
Right.
number 3 or number 4 for me. Why? Exactly what Shay's highlighted over there. That's only 10 million, right?
Absolutely.
Out there, and only half of it is circulated. So just a little movement, you're gonna get your return on investment. The great part about Compound is this: in the world of DeFi, you can stake this baby, you can swap this baby, and have it regenerate itself, like basically residual income.
You can provide liquidity as well and make gains from
For
it.
liquidity, exactly. So instead of sitting there and waiting for it to pop, your contribution to the market,
Right.
basically allows you to
Make
build while
gains.
you sit there and wait.
Absolutely.
You can do farming. There's so much functionality with
You
Compound.
can lend and borrow. So when you I'm just gonna add this here as well. When you pull up CoinGecko, right? You can look at these tags
Tags,
at the
yeah.
bottom here, which helps you with kind of giving you an idea of what is available with engaging
specific
or
coin, yeah.
exactly or holding that coin. So things like governance. With
Governance is
governance, it's allowing you to be able to participate in deciding the
Decision-making.
direction, right,
Yeah.
of that coin. So, very very valuable coin to have. DeFi, I think most things DeFi right now are absolutely crushing it. So definitely a good one. Before we roll on, anything else you want to add about this one?
Yeah. So back to what we talked about earlier, looking at the max supply,
Right.
looking at the market cap. Those are very critical. Anything that shows infinity, you want to ask yourself. When you look at the amount circulating versus the supply, you want to see a good balance or a
Of
huge
course.
demand for it.
Right.
You know, in the case of Doge, there's a huge demand for it, but the max supply is just infinity, which is dangerous, right?
This is
And those
true.
are the things that people want to see get fixed. So in that case, you're speculating when you come to Doge. But when you come to compound and you're doing your investment just like you do in the stock market, this looks stable, right? And even if you look at the charts, right, it's not a pump and dump. It looks like a regular stock
It's a
chart, right?
it's a definitely a stable chart. I would say that. Let me pull that up here. That looks nice. It's stable over time. We have decent support levels.
Different
Across
levels.
time.
You see the head and shoulders in there.
Exactly.
It's clean. It's
Yeah.
not just something just spiking up out of nowhere and just going down out of nowhere.
You know what is interesting? This is Shiba Inu, bro. but I think we're gonna be hanging on to this one, and we'll see. Look at that,
No,
another
no.
MA is forming. That's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, and the good news about Shiba Inu is what they're doing with their project. It has not been implemented yet, but once
Yes.
it gets implemented, which is supposed to be this month,
I will say though, once that is implemented, and we see the value that it's providing, this could change the story of this chart very fast, very very fast.
and they are gonna be paying out some serious amount of money for providing liquidation.
Ooh, dude, I'm looking
this
forward to that.
month. So I
I'm
need
s-
to go and look at their schedule. I literally have to get on their website and stay on
Right.
top of that.
Exactly. And we're going to be coming to that as well in order to be here. So that was compound. Coin number 3. Is that where we are? We're on 3, right?
Yeah.
Aave.
That's their number 3, but it's our number 4-ish.
Yeah. So that's this one is going to be Aave. Now, on a conviction scale, I think on a conviction scale, 1 to 10, how much do you believe in Aave? Would you
Aave
say?
and compound are equal for me because they do
Equal?
similar
Okay.
things.
Okay. DeFi as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
yes,
I
put
agree
that
with you
in
on
there.
that one. There we are. Currently $327, cheaper than compound.
It's cheaper than compound.
Yeah.
Similar situation, but the only thing that I see different with them is that the amount circulated is actually reducing faster than compound. But a lot of people don't know about Aave like they know of comp. It
Exactly.
does not have that popularity. That's the only thing
Absolutely.
that is holding it down. But you can do so much more with Aave. Now,
Yeah.
I don't own Aave right now, but I want to own Aave. We do have some compound because we're using the application and we're getting paid back in some comps.
Absolutely.
I think we're getting paid back in CDI.
Yeah, we're getting paid back in CDI on compound.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
tomorrow I should be getting some more comp. But yeah, comp and Aave. Reasons why if you want to do crypto, that is why you're doing crypto in the first place. And these are the key stocks that you should have. You can have micro shares. You know,
Right.
you don't have to own the whole thing, and you want to be taking advantage of the purpose of why we have a crypto world, right? Decentralization, right? And that's what you want to be doing, not focusing on just buying a bunch of coin and holding on to them. That's another conversation we're going to be having later on this week. Is
Yes.
that the big whales, the big banks are getting in, and before you know it, you're gonna close your eyes and open it, and it's just gonna be like the banks all over again. Where they own all the coins,
Oh, dude,
they
that's
own your
happening.
coin,
Yeah.
and they're paying you back tiny bits of interest.
I
While you
think-
could be getting your own big 96% interest,
Yeah.
you're giving it to the big banks.
I think Coinbase is quickly on its way to achieving that right now. Which, listen, I think it's okay. Not everyone is gonna want to spend the time learning about crypto, but if you have the time to, right, to really, I mean, change your financial future, right, to change your quality of life by investing in crypto, I don't think it's a hassle to spend some time learning about crypto, right, so that you can invest much deeper into it versus just what is on the surface level. Now, for some people, the surface level stuff is going to be fine for them,
fine, yeah.
which is great. And we're going to share some videos kind of showing how you can stake and
How to
now
stake, how to
now you
farm,
can now you
coin
can
stuff.
borrow, right? Now you can
Yep.
borrow and you can lend on things like Coinbase. So we would like to share more videos about that. We're also going to show you how you can use these platforms by going to their website itself and actually fully lending and getting ridiculous rates, right? Or borrowing as well
Do the
and
same thing the
getting
banks do. You
exactly
keep
the
the
same
money
thing.
for yourself.
Exactly. So some yield farming and all that good stuff. So I love this one. Again, it's a DeFi application, and DeFi is just absolutely crushing it right now. So you can't go wrong with this. The circulation, like Kenny said, amazing, right? And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this one rising again. Let's see. Moving on to the next one here, Shiba, which we just touched on. This is
I
this
think
is
Sheep is number 2 on my list.
he's not number one. This is Kenny's
Um,
favorite,
uh,
man.
Sheep is not number 1 on my list. Ethereum is
What is?
number 1 on my
Oh,
list.
dang!
Sorry
Yeah,
for
actually,
breaking
yeah.
the
We
code,
can't
but
disrespect Ethereum like that, man. Ethereum
yeah,
has to be
yeah.
top dog, man. There we go.
Sheep is number 2 on my list. One because I want to get a Cybertruck with my
Right.
money.
Okay.
That's just my ship goal. Um, that's number 1. Number 2 is the fact that unlike Dogecoin,
Right.
it has the DeFi uh,
DeFi platform
solutions.
coming up. Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
up. It's
Right.
not implemented yet, and it's not infinity like Dogecoin was.
Hey, it's not infinity, but it's hefty, man.
It is FT. It is FT, but you have to look at the functionalities of what it's going to be doing.
Right.
And look at the amount circulated versus the amount that is available. That is basically midway. Right.
True. True.
So that's not the good news. Now you don't have the tags yet, but when you go on their website and you
Right.
see what's the projects that they're working on, yeah, the goal would be to then have those projects implemented.
This is the one I'm really excited about. That Shiba swap.
Yep.
Having a decentralized exchange for Shiba.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
going to
And
be
they're gonna have a
monumental.
2-week period where you can actually do liquidation for almost 100% return.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I gotta look more into that too.
And
That's
they're
really
also
cool.
doing NFTs as well.
That's gonna be strong coming up in the next couple years.
Yep. They have the leash, they have the dig, buy dig, all that good stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. Shiver is it's like we are going to show you guys what DeFi is.
You know, actually,
They
I
are
would like
not
to do.
kidding.
I would like to do a video where we just break this down, go through this website.
Oh yeah, sure.
Right?
Sure,
Can we
yeah,
do that?
We can do that.
Awesome. This is.
Yeah.
Hey, I will say this, man. I've been holding my Shiba. I have not really been paying a lot of attention to because, as you know, when I got into Shiba, for me it was just more like a blind
yeah.
throw,
Yeah.
right? But you were dedicated to it, right? And for me, the one that I'm really dedicated to is ICP. But it's just been crashing so horribly that I've decided to take a break from looking at it. But with the developments coming up for Shiba, I wish we had developments like this, right, which are being put out for
ICP
For Do-
and
well, for Dogecoin,
Doge.
because ICP has its stuff. I think that the thing that is affecting ICP right now is just price action. It's that, I don't want to call it a bear market, but we can call it a bear market because everything is just crashing, right? Everything is red right now. I don't know what else to call it, right? And I think that is what is affecting ICP. If Dogecoin had a similar situation where you're kind of seeing a roadmap, if you will, of exactly what they're trying to accomplish, I think that changes the game, right? So
Yeah.
for that reason, I think for me, Shiba Inu over Dogecoin,
Thank you.
right? So there is that. Moving on to the next one. This one is interesting. I have not been able to find this coin.
DeFi coin.
Yes. So the writer of this article, he says one of the tokens whose popularity is increasing by the day is DeFi coin. The token was recently listed on Vindax. I've never been on Vindax, and it's a centralized exchange. So it's like something like Coinbase.com or something.
I'm looking more for DEX now, man. Anything centralized
man.
exchange gives the government access to your coin, which means that you have to get taxed and all that stuff.
So,
All centralized exchange you have to report to the feds
Right.
and to the local states, and the states actually have to approve it. Or I guess you probably get it from using DeFi.com, the DeFi app.
Maybe.
Maybe that's where that's coming from.
Maybe
So they
that's
now
where it
have their
is,
own
man.
coin.
Yeah. Hey, look, man. Oga Ife will be proud of you, man. No longer centralized stuff. Look at us go, man. We're out there. We're out there.
Grow, your goal is to grow every day.
Hey,
Not just
hey,
start
you
having-
have to, man. This is why we
Yeah.
spend 8 hours on a Zoom call, isn't it? So there is that.
Thanks again, Ben.
Exactly. Hey, Ben is the champ, man. Now, coming on to the big dog here, man. Ethereum.
Yeah, Ethereum is number one on my list.
I don't know how they do not have this as number one on the list. This, for me, this should have been like top dog, all the way at the top there, because without
It's not my
Ethereum,
list, it's their list, so they can do whatever they want to do. But
Well, true that.
hey,
and that's not totally for sure. They can do that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, too, for me, when I put together the ones and twos of how the thing works, right? Some of those other coins will not exist without Ethereum.
Yeah,
So-
and it makes me wonder why it has that buy button right there. Is it trying to do a clickbait so that it can have all these points for referring people to come and buy Ethereum?
Hey, man,
That
listen,
might be the reason behind this article in the first place.
buy Ethereum now.
Ethereum should have been top
What
on the
happens?
list, man.
Should we click on it? We should click. Maybe it's a
Okay, let's see.
virus.
Let's see where it's going.
Let's see.
Uh,
Oh snap! Virus on the horizon.
close it.
Virus on the horizon.
That's good.
Yeah, let's exit that page, man. Let's go back, man. I don't want my computer to be disabled permanently, dude.
Oh, crap.
Oh,
That was
wait,
lost the
actually,
page.
now we've lost the page. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have eradicated the virus. We've eradicated the virus. Why did I click on that?
No clue.
Oh my god, that really happened. Okay, well, look, man.
Well, you're out there, y'all. Be careful. what
Don't
you
click on links, okay? Don't click on links. Dude, that was so funny, man. Okay, well, Ethereum. Tell us about Ethereum. We're gonna get it. I love Ethereum, man. I feel like it's one of those ones that we do technical analysis on Ethereum almost every day.
Oh, it's number two. It's number two on the list here. Of course, it's number two. Well, it's
Hey,
number
everyone
one on
knows
the list.
about Ethereum,
Just like smart contracts, that just says it all, right?
of course.
Wait a second. Circulating supply is infinity. That's not true.
I don't think that's true, man. Is
That's
that
inaccurate.
true? Well, let's double check that, man. Okay, so Ethereum then, as we have found
Yeah.
out, we have really confirmed it. No maximum infinity for the max supply.
I guess just having smart contracts makes a huge difference, and just
This is
having a big community
It makes
of
sense.
miners.
It makes sense because I mean it's a lot of things that are existing right now are they all stem from Ethereum, right? So a lot of
A
platforms,
lot of the apps out there.
Yeah, a lot of
uses
the-
Ethereum infrastructure.
exactly, they're built on Ethereum because Ethereum was the first smart contract platform,
Yep.
right? And then all these other platforms kind of came after that. So that would make sense. It would make sense that it has that sort of a value, despite being an infinity maximum supply. So at this point in time, hey, look, we're on the boat. This is also actually I think that this also puts a strong argument to your Shiba Inu and your Dogecoin, because
Yeah.
if Shiba Inu and Dogecoin can provide a certain level of value, right? Whether it's smart contracts or just a DEX or whatever it may be, staking, lending, if they can provide a certain level of value that a lot of people flock to it, it has that potential to rise. Maybe not to the level of Ethereum, but it has that potential to 5x, maybe 10x. Right.
What makes Ethereum very valuable is the functionalities that it's brought to the market. Just like I was saying earlier, in the early .com days, when
Right.
people were creating value out of just having access to the internet.
Absolutely.
Ethereum has done that with DeFi, with NFTs. They've done a lot.
Right.
You can have a web browser that you use now that is built off of Ethereum.
Hmm.
You can play video games off of Ethereum. Until you can do that with Doge and everything else, then you have a challenge. So
Absolutely.
that's one of the reasons why Ethereum is number one on my list.
Ooh. I think for me it's the same story, man. Ethereum smart contracts until Cardano comes out. We'll see what Cardano does. I really hope they don't disappoint. But Cardano has some very promising things: smart contracts, decentralized IDs. Um, I
Yeah, I
guess
think
being
Ethereum has about
adopted as a
8,000
currency
apps.
as well. What was
Yeah,
that?
Ethereum has about 8,000 decentralized apps
Yeah,
on it.
yeah.
Cardano doesn't have anything yet, but
It
they
doesn't.
are working on those projects.
Yeah.
So that's you want to get in ahead of the game sometimes.
Now,
Um,
I was also just gonna add real quick. One thing that seems to get lost is the fact that Ethereum is not yet proof of stake. It's still proof of work,
yep,
and it's working so hard right now to move over to proof of stake. Apparently, that is supposed to happen this month as well.
as well. Yep, there's a lot of stuff going on this month.
Right, but Cardano was built from the ground up as proof of stake. So we'll see how that plays out because it's supposed to be the better option, right, for
Yep,
validation. So we'll see how that goes.
yep. And Ethereum historically has problem of being hacked. That's why people moved out of the initial Ethereum platform that was built.
Oh yeah,
Um,
which was
yeah,
that? Ethereum
and it's now been
Classic.
called Ethereum
Yeah,
Classic now.
yeah, absolutely. Ethereum Classic. And look, man, the gas fees, which is also one of the things about that proof of stake versus proof of work, right?
Yeah,
The gas fees on Ethereum are a deterrent, for sure.
yeah, yeah.
You know, so hopefully that gets sorted out with the
And I know
with
a lot of
the
people are listening to us. This what's staking, what's gas fees, what's all this stuff. We're gonna be showing you guys more about what that is. So
Absolutely, we'll definitely be sharing a lot more about that for sure. So, um, dude, I can't wait, man. So many awesome videos to come up. It's gonna be
yeah,
amazing. So the last couple ones which we have here, right? And I think we can kind of just hit, you know, Cake,
yeah, we can go
Maker,
through them really quick.
and Uniswap because they're all these three here are all really
The same
DeFi.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really the
they're
same thing. They're all
basically
DeFi.
we can call them tokens, right?
Yeah,
Because they came out of a certain coin, which is the Ethereum coin, right?
of course.
And they allow you to, at the lower fee,
Yeah,
swap, sometimes at zero fees, swap
absolutely,
one coin for the other. So it's
absolutely.
almost like you want to exchange your USD for some euros, and they
Right,
charge you all these fees for switching your coins, your currency.
of
In
course.
the world of crypto, you don't pay fee using this kind of technology, and to the point that you can actually earn money, swap, loan your money, borrow some money with using these apps without any fees. This is where this Maker, Cake,
Right.
Uniswap, they take advantage, full advantage of the crypto technology.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
DeFi,
in the world of
triple
DeFi.
DeFi, exactly.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, just governance as well, having the ability to vote for the direction of where things go with the crypto. So
Yeah.
definitely good stuff. We're just gonna do a quick rundown of look at the prices and the market cap of these
Yeah.
coins, right? Because these are the things you want to look at when you do your research. So
Yeah.
we'll start off with Cake here, which is Pancake Swap.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I've not really been deep into the Binance Smart Chain, right? Because this one, Cake here, I mean, I believe it started on Ethereum, but now it's on the Binance
Binance. Yeah.
Smart Chain, and look, I've not really been deep on the Binance Smart Chain. I would say that, but definitely, like Kenny said earlier, yield farming, decentralized token exchanges, governance, which gives you the ability to vote and things like that. That is what this is about. The market cap on this one, also Infinity.
Yeah.
I'm always a little bit wary when I see that Infinity situation there, depending on the coin. But if you look at the supply that is out there right now, it's decent, right? And it's been holding itself as well. So it's not like it's been a coin that has been a pump and dump sort of thing. So
Yeah.
again, it's just about personally, I don't hold any Cake at this time. It's
No,
not really been.
I'm very worried about Binance myself. Binance just gives me too much headache.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
too
just
much,
it's just a
too much
platform that I've not
unnecessary
been
noise
on.
going on.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but hey, it's really same functionalities
Yeah.
here and
Let's go
stuff
to
like that.
Uniswap and Link real quick.
Oh yes, Uniswap. Now
Maker.
Link is an interesting one because what Link does. Actually, I'm gonna pull up Uniswap first, which I will also say. Speaking of
Yeah.
technical analysis, Uniswap it seems like it's about to make a little bit of a run.
Yeah.
Um, It may not, but hey, it's worth looking at. So if we look there, you'd see it's just starting to pop above that. What was that one?
It does pop out $28 to come back down again.
Yeah, crossing above. That's the 50-day moving average I have going
Yeah.
on there. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to add. Let me see. Can I add an indicator here so we can see what is going on? TTM squeeze. What? I can't even add that.
I used up all the
All the indicators. Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
indicators.
We've used all of our indicators. We've used all of it.
For the
But
extra
actually,
expert level.
here I have this. I can pull this here. Boom. Check this out. Okay, so if you see, it's just starting to pop here and on the TTM. RSI is not doing so bad, right? And
It's not
yeah,
oversold.
it's not
Just
oversold.
been above 50 right now, so
Right. So there might be a little bit of a run there. Not financial advice, not asking you to get into a trade or anything like that. Just saying that that is happening.
$28.
Exactly.
Follow that pattern.
Now with Link, the thing I like about Link here is that, and it's taking information that is not on the blockchain, right, and it's moving it onto the blockchain, and this is being integrated into, I guess, current daily use, if you will. So I know Google for one is using it. I'm not sure of specific applications right now that are using it. However, I get the idea of it, and I think that it is something that is going to allow us to be able to move towards blockchain technology
Yeah.
much more
3.0.
faster. Yes.
Yep.
So I'm going to pull that up here. Give us your thoughts on it, sir.
Yeah, so max supply right there is what? 1 billion.
Is that 1 billion? That is one
And
billion.
half
Yeah.
of that is being circulated right now. So that's
Absolutely.
good news. Again, it allows DeFi. Oh, look at that. Oracle's trying to use it, trying to catch up.
Absolutely.
It's from the. Is it again? It's an Ethereum token, so that's wonderful.
Definitely is.
One of the things I like about Link is that it's allowing people to transition from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0.
Absolutely.
So like your search engines, your YouTube channels, all those different kind of apps can be built off of the Link smart contracts, so that you can get paid in crypto for using any crypto-based application.
Absolutely. So, and I think just having things just like better web security. As you can see, we clicked on a link, and the link was looking very sketchy. Well,
Yep.
I would say these are the top 10.
Well, it's their top 10. They forgot Cardano.
They did
Cardano
forget
to their
Cardano. Yeah, I would say that. Now, okay, if I was going to remove some things from this list, before we close it out, I just want to remove some things from the list, right? Because
Yep.
as much as it's a great list, right, we just kind of went with it because we're like, hey, this is pretty close to our list. I would remove DeFi coin,
Yep, DeFi coin.
right? I would remove Cake.
Because I feel like
And-
that's just everybody trying to do this whole DeFi thing, and eventually one of them would have to go.
Absolutely.
I think
Oh,
Uniswap already does a great job. Sheep, oh
A-
man, those
bunch
guys are
of them
coming
have to
for
go.
everybody. They're taking everybody out.
you think so?
And once Sheep release their smart contracts and they have
Yeah.
the Sheep swap, oh my
Yeah.
god. For you to be able to use Sheep, you need to have Sheep swap. So forget about it. So why am I using Pancake Swap if Sheep is able to do that for
Hey,
me? So
Fair enough. Fair enough. You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
But I'll
I'll
take.
definitely remove Cake.
Yeah, I'll remove Cake for sure. I'll definitely remove DeFi coin as well. I
DeFi
don't even
coin.
know what that is. But I would definitely add on Cardano,
Yep.
and I will add on. Let's see. Let's whip onto the list here and see. I'll definitely add on Cardano, and I will add on Polygon.
Yes, Matic. Yep.
Yes, Polygon is
Yeah.
definitely,
Polygon
and
is
VeChain
trying to
as
do
well.
something similar to Ethereum.
Polygon.
That's they're doing
Yeah.
something similar to Ethereum. It's just behind the
Absolutely.
they're
Yeah.
behind schedule, I think.
They're a little bit behind, but I think
Yeah.
it's now is a good time to be doing it than never.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that was it for our top 10, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, we definitely want to remind you guys again. We are giving away $500
$500.
worth of Cardano. You
Yes, sir.
understand? Two winners, $250 each. We'll go ahead and distribute it that way. Once we get to 5,000 subscribers, and all you need to do to be entered is to subscribe.
Subscribe.
Click.
Like and subscribe.
You
Tell
know,
your friends about
and
it.
yeah, and we'll be in there,
Sure.
So, until next time, okay, Kenny, do you have any final closing thoughts, if you will?
Yeah, I would just say that's a lot of FUD out there for those of you guys that don't know what FUD is.
Fear,
just
uncertainty, and doubt.
doubt about the
Designed,
market.
packaged,
It's designed to
engineered.
be that way.
Yeah,
Just sit down, study the market, keep your ears out to the walls, just listening. It might go down further, let it go down, buy more. What you don't want is for the big whales to own all the crypto and then you coming back as customers.
absolutely.
You want to be the service provider.
There you go. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is not financial advice by any means. It's for educational and entertainment purposes only, depending on how you want to see it.
Sure.
Until next time, Chevron Brazen out.
Double O out.